Everybody come around, come around, come around. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative Duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk.
Yes, so let's talk the talk. Hello, Talkative Duo
Absolutely.
family. How you guys doing today? As always, this is your girl Talkative Maski, and with me on the other side is
Your second girl, talkative babe. How una dey o? How you dey be?
Hey Nawa.
Uh,
How is everybody
well,
doing?
yeah. We are hoping that
Okay.
everybody is doing okay, considering T-Pain economy, everything. Last, everybody go dey okay one way or the other, you know. Okay, so today everybody is aware of what happened with our lovely singer Osinachi, who passed away sometime, was it 2 years ago now or so?
No, this
Uh,
is getting to 3 years. So
uh-huh. So when she passed away, everybody realized that it has a lot to do with her husband's indiscretions and all that. Initially, they claimed she had some congenital diseases, and is it congenital now? Maski, you are the nurse here. You know, she has
please,
some.
maybe some vocal, something to do with the vocal cord or something like that.
Yeah, and all that. So in the final analysis, it was realized that it wasn't so, that and all that, and then the husband was eventually arrested and now ultimately sentenced. In your opinion, as the viewer of this particular video, when you see this video, go to the comment section and tell us what you think. Do you think that what he received was well deserved, or do you think that it could have been done differently? I don't know. Let's just know what you think. But right now, I want to just hand over to Talkative Maski to tell us what she thinks about this.
This is even not even really a case of thinking. I think for the particular, I'm not a lawyer, but the legal terms that they used to describe whatever it was that he was accused of, that he was supposed to, that's what he's supposed to get. You're supposed to get
Hmm,
a high penalty. That's what it was supposed to be.
absolutely.
That's the punishment allocated to that crime that he committed. I read it off
Yes.
somewhere, I forgot, but the thing is, but the issue here is that a lot of people are now saying a lot of things that they shouldn't have, that the sentence was too harsh, he shouldn't have been
Harsh.
sentenced to buy, that they should have,
Hmm.
the one that really off me was somebody said because of the children. And I said, is it even because of those children that they should buy him immediately?
Because you don't want the children to grow up with somebody as toxic as that.
As that,
You know.
do you know what
You
this
know.
guy did to their mom in their presence? You know
Yeah,
the
it's a lot of
trauma. What are you talking
it's
about?
trauma.
They shouldn't
Yeah,
be in the same space with him now. I don't know how
absolutely.
that's even the aspect
They
that got
shouldn't.
me. Somebody I read, where did I well, all this, the thing has
Mm.
been like all over the social
All over
space
the
for quite,
place. And you know, one
for
thing about us Nigerians, especially, we are very, very sentimental people.
yes,
Yes,
exactly.
when Osinachi died, the first thing everybody was like, "Hey, crucify, crucify, do whatever you have to do, do." But in the end, after some time, people begin to marinate with it, and then before you know it, the next thing is sentiment begins to
Over
seek
flood our reasoning.
the reason, and then we begin to now think like we shouldn't be thinking. I'm not. I'm not a proponent of anybody buying anybody, whether it's via justice system or anything. But what about somebody's daughter that he cried.
It was initially quiet.
And somebody's daughter, somebody's mom, somebody's sister,
Somebody's sister,
that
somebody's
he cried,
auntie.
auntie, that he cried. So when you
Well,
look
then
at it,
again, what does the law say?
what does the
If
law
he was
say in
found
this
guilty,
situation?
what does the law say? That's the
What does the
point.
law say? If the law has, I mean, if you do the crime, you do the time according to Americans. If you do the crime, you do the time. So
So if the
whatever
law
it is that
says, if the law says that for what he did, if he's found guilty, there's a punishment for him to be paid, then that's the law. You get the point?
absolutely,
Because all these sentiments, let's leave all these sentiments apart. People are saying a lot of stuff they should have that and the sentence he got was not commensurate with the crime, and I'm like, who says who is the person that is putting the scale and knowing which one is commensurate or not?
do you understand? And then commensurate. Somebody's child has died, and you're saying commensurate. It's by now.
Oh,
Ha.
but the law
Even
is
the
even what we
Bible.
are looking at. You know,
Yeah, if we even look, I'm talking about looking at it from even everyday point of view. If somebody buys somebody, and on a daily basis, on an everyday thinking, so to speak, the person should also go the way he made the other person
yeah,
to go.
now, yeah,
But be that as it
because
may, what does the law say?
yeah,
Because you
that's the
cannot
law.
tell me that the judge is unjust, or that the judge is foolish. No, I don't think so. I think the
No,
judge
no, no. That's
went
not
by
even
the
the point. You
books.
understand?
You know.
And
So, yeah.
this is if you are opportune to listen to. I watched a couple of videos and listened to a couple of testimonies about the what how the whole thing went down. Nobody had anything good to say about that guy. I'm sorry to say,
Yeah.
nobody had anything good to say
People,
about him.
anybody that he had encountered had
God,
something really negative to say about
say
him.
about
And
him.
then more than anything, he was caging this girl to the point of somebody that is supposed to be a superstar. This lady goes to sing, you are the one that negotiates, you are the one that decides where she goes to perform, you are the one that negotiates the amount, you are the one that collects the money and then gives her stipends. And then you don't allow her family members to come near her, and then
And you know the
ultimately
worst part of it, if she's sick, you refuse her medical
medical attention,
attention because she needs
you
money
know,
to go to the hospital, and you refuse for her to go.
absolutely. Meanwhile, she's the
And
one that makes the
then
money,
the money, you just
you
keep
know.
her, allow her to make enough for you to be comfortable. Oh my God.
He's just he's just a crazy, because I have a feeling that this is more like a mental issue than any
Yeah, it
other
is.
thing.
It is. That guy is not
Mm.
okay now. I don't think he's fine. How can
And there's no
a
person that
human
is
being
okay
be
that
like
will
that?
behave like that. And then
Unfortunately.
you are
So,
you
guys,
are
so
yeah,
I
you are
was just
doing all
about to
of
say,
this.
so
Yeah,
TDS
go ahead.
family, let's know your opinion about this thing. Now, do you belong to the school of thought that says that he should have, got something, less than the by sentence, or do you belong to the school of thought that says that he got what he deserved? Because for
You
me, I
deserve.
think at least this will give a little bit of closure, and serve as a deterrent.
As
Because
to
if
other
you,
people, absolutely.
yeah,
And again, if they sentence him to like maybe life imprisonment, does this still favor the children that they know that their baba is alive,
yeah,
but he's rotting
you
away
know our
somewhere?
people. Our people with sentiments that at least that is alive somewhere. Doing what?
Akoko. Doing
Mm,
what?
alive
Because it's
somewhere.
not going
Of
to
what
affect their life.
significance is it? Being
It's
alive,
not.
how does it benefit the children in any way?
Yeah, because that would have been the next thing to buy
Mm,
sentence. So if the sentence is for him to go for life, go to life imprisonment, my dear, it still does not benefit. In fact, it will also still give them negative feelings, the negative vibes. Any which way it's negative to them anyway. Starting from the fact that he over time maltreated their mom until the time that the woman gave up. So yeah, there's no way that you look at it that it's beneficial. But those children should not be anywhere 200 miles,
Two of
whatever
them guys,
around the man. Yeah,
they should not be in
they
the same
shouldn't
country, Papa.
country with the man. Absolutely, I agree
I'm
with
telling
you.
you, because
Yeah, no
the
matter
I
what.
understand that two of the children testified in court, and God,
Mm,
that's honestly, I just
mm.
those kids, they're traumatized.
They
Those
are
kids,
already
so
traumatized.
he is part of the trauma. It should actually be taken away from when we are close to them. So for those of us saying, talking about now they don't have a parent, what kind of parent is he? Do they need that kind of parent?
People, parents go out sometimes and maybe have a car crash and buy, and their children grow up. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? So instead of
Yeah,
being with a toxic parent, it's better the toxic parent goes. It's unfortunate
exactly.
that we are having this conversation behind the Osinach. I wish she's
She
alive
was
to see justice served.
exactly.
But any which way, at least even her family members, even her children will probably be pacified to an extent that something has happened. That is my belief. I don't believe in
Yeah, and
sentiments.
is it's kind of like gives closure to someone, to us, as in
as,
for people to
as
understand that, yeah, you can actually get justice.
absolute, that is another major aspect of this whole thing, because people are losing faith every day in the Nigerian justice system, and this has shown that, well, there's a thread of hope somewhere. You
Yeah.
understand that, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when things like this happen, that you have a right to go to the justice system and you'll be protected. That is such an amazing thing to know. And then
Mm-hmm.
the fact that it will act more than anything as a deterrent to any other person, man or woman, that wants to be abusive to their partners. They would also believe and know that the long hand of justice would catch up with them. Okay,
That's
so
like
I just
in fact, it looks like, because about this girl, the one that was died in a BLT bus some time ago too. Do
yes,
you
yes,
remember
yes,
that case?
yes. I remember that
Uh,
story. Yeah.
that story. I think she equally. I think the person found guilty has equally been equal sentenced to. I think I saw some
Oh,
that in the yeah.
I've
Mm-hmm.
not come across it. Was it
Yeah.
sentenced to
Yeah.
buy?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
uh I'm not saying that people should be quiet and quiet up and down, but there's something had to happen so that other people, when they want to commit some crimes, they will remember that there is a consequence, or there are consequences to whatever it is that you're doing. Then that way you will be deterred from doing it. I'm so grateful for all of this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. I think they finally sentenced on that case
Okay.
too. So it's yeah. It's like sort of like giving us some sort of hope, that
I think the justice
because
system want to redeem their image. Nigerian justice system.
because if we tell ourselves the truth, domestic violence is on the rise in Nigeria, babe. It's giving me concern.
I think it has to do with a lot. It has a lot to do with hardship. You
And
understand?
frustration, yes, that's possible.
Frustration. I'm not saying that it makes it right in any way, shape, or form. It's all of us that are going through the hardship. So you don't have any reason to be violent towards your partner. But be that as it
Mm-hmm.
may, I have a feeling that it's frustration. People are going through stuff. You understand? I
Mm-hmm.
spoke with somebody, from Nigeria recently, and they were telling me about the prices of things, how fast they are going up and all that. And I'm like, how would people cope? Things you used to buy for 5K will now be 30K, 40K. How does that even work?
Yeah, but like 400% too. That's the level of increase, not like
Yes. Not like
honestly,
50%,
no, no,
20%, 10%, all those little, little increments.
honestly, there is
So
hunger in the
based off
land.
of that,
There is hunger in
uh
the land.
so based off of that, you maybe somebody who is supposed to be providing for the family comes on and realizes that they are not able to provide the way they ought to provide. It begins to frustrate them, and then instead of going inwards to look for ways out, they begin to take out their frustration on their
They
partners.
misplace their aggression.
They, oh, thank you for putting it like that. They misplace their aggression. The
Yeah.
people who should be aggressive to is the government, the leaders. If it is possible, let's go and fight them. But instead of fighting the person where you keep for house, that person don't be that person cause the problem. you know, it is well. Well, we are thankful for
Yeah,
for
it's
the
neither here
justice
nor there.
system.
It's neither
Absolutely,
here nor there. But guys, we want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What do you think about
Mhm.
this? Do you think it
Absolutely.
was justice
Well said.
well served, or do you think something else should have been done, or do you think, are you of the opinion that they should have considered the children? Just let's know what you think. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. And do not forget that we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. Just go anywhere you want and comment. If possible, comment across all the platforms.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
And
okay,
thank you
guys.
guys for joining us. Like as Maski will always say, love
Love
thyself.
yourselves.
Yeah, so all right, bye. Mm.
Everybody come around, come around, come around. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk. Talkative duo series. Maski and beef, let's talk the talk.